Hello, I am here with my stack of books I acquired in October. This is things I picked up at Barnes & Noble or Amazon, and then it is also my subscriptions with FairyLoot and Book of the Month. I will say if a bearded dragon comes crawling in, we can't see him, but he's right here. Here's Dracaris. Yeah, hello, my little love. He's out having his exercise time, so if I look distracted, it's just him running laps. So I'm gonna kind of go through this. I don't really have anything organized, so hopefully I can go in the right order of how I got them. I'm gonna try to do my best, and we will check it out. I guess we'll start with Amazon first. All right, I got 4 books from Amazon this month. The first 2 are, I don't know what this series is called, but it's the Book of Azrael, which is book 1, and I just finished this yesterday. This is filmed on November 3rd. And then I also got the second book. I gave this 4 stars. I really liked it. Not a wrap up, but I really liked this book. This series is about a girl named Diana she's like 1,000 years old, and she's like a slave to this evil dude named Caden. And what kind of happens is she ends up breaking her deal with him. When she has a deal with him, as her sister lives, she'll serve him, and she kind of works with this god that she thought was a myth to find the Book of Azrael. I don't know where the next book goes, but this was good, so I'm really excited. Okay, we're gonna hear some scratching because I think Dracaris is gonna go in the kitchen. There's just a lot going on around me. The next 2 books I got were both by Christy Hanna. This one I'm annotating. For some reason I'm struggling reading it, not because I don't like it, but because I think I'm gonna like it so much. That is The Nightingale. And I'm like 50 pages into this one. This one follows 2 sisters in World War II, okay. And you kind of follow them through that process. One of them is a mother. One of the sisters is a mother who lives on a small farm, and I think it's like not really a farm, but her husband goes off to war, and it's her and her daughter, and I think the Germans come to live with them. And the other one follows her sister, who's like a part of the revolution, or the people are helping out. I wish I could explain that better. It doesn't say on the back, but the other sister's more like rebellious. So 50 pages in, so far so good. We got another lizard running. I need to be not distracted. And then the other book I picked up by her was The Great Alone. And this one follows a family that moves to Alaska after the father gets out of the military, and there's like, it deals with PTSD and then a long winter. So like those 2, picked those up. Really excited to read them. I'm also really excited to put all these books together, because I decided when I was gonna film these that I would keep all the books stacked on the chair that I'm resting my tripod on, and it's just such a stack because I don't know. I'm hoping November's better. Anyway, those are my Amazon books. All right, the next books are the ones I got from Barnes. There are 4 of them as well. The first 2 I picked up were Frida McFadden's The Boyfriend. I will say the Barnes & Noble ones I don't know a whole lot about. They were just, a couple of them were new releases I was anticipating. Actually, this one was. And then this was like one of my biggest releases of 2024, so I'm so glad I got my hands on it. This is The Hair by Sabaa Tahir. I'm probably saying that wrong. It says, an orphan, an outcast, a prince, and a killer who will bring an empire to its knees. It is a duology. I'm so excited for this. This is actually the October's FairyLoot, but that won't show up until my haul next month. So I'll have 2 copies, but I've really been anticipating this release. Then I went back, and another book I've been anticipating the release for is Neverkeep by Caroline Peckham and Susan Valentine. These are the authors who wrote the Zodiac Academy. I have book 8 and 9, and then I guess 8.5 left to read in that series. I really like the Zodiac Academy, so I was excited for this release. I do want to check out some of their other works too. There are 2 other series specifically that they have that I really want to look into. But this one, the little blurb, it says, the dragons are lost, the elements are at war, enlisting isn't optional, and I'm falling for a man who wants me dead. I like their stories. I think they're fast, they're interesting. So, and this cover's pretty. So I got that one. And then the last one I got is because I've read it, but it was a really long time ago, so I'll have to reread it. And then I want to read the series. And that is the Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. I know there's the movie that came out for this. I like the movie that came out for this. I have watched it, but there's also the Peacock series. I don't know for sure if I'll watch that or not, but I really just want to read it again. So I got the first one. This is about, I don't really even know how to explain what it's about, but there's like vampires, and then there's people who protect the vampires. I don't remember what they're called, but it kind of follows that girl who protects one of like the most important vampires at the Vampire Academy. I do know this one starts with these, I think like 16 or 17. They've been running from the Vampire Academy because the one girl doesn't want to be there anymore. And that's the one that's really like important. And that's kind of how it starts, with them being taken back to the academy. And there's like 2 different types of vampires. There's like good ones and then ones that are really bloodthirsty. When I read it, I'll have to talk more about it, but I got this. I think when I read it years ago, it was a library copy, because I haven't ever owned a copy of it. And I love this book. I also always think this girl looks like Angelina Jolie. I don't know why. That's kind of how I always picture that. But I'm excited about this one. All right, the next 5 books I have are 3 from Book of the Month, and then 2 are my September adult and young adult book combo box. So we'll start with Book of the Month. I got The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rekulak. I'm definitely saying that wrong. I believe, I can't remember, and I don't want to get it wrong, but I believe he wrote a thriller that I really like. I thought he was the author of Hidden Pictures, but I could be mixing that up with something else. I did have this one on hold at my library, but it had like 87. No, that one didn't have 87 hold. This one's had like 17 or 20. And because I haven't gotten Book of the Month in a while, I was like, I'll get it. I wish it had a little blurb, because I don't want to read the inside. I don't know what this one's about, but I liked his other, yes, he wrote Hidden Pictures. I liked Hidden Pictures so much that I do want to read his new work. Then I picked up Phantasma, which I had a copy of that checked out from the library, but I kind of just want to own my own, so I got that one. This is about this girl who goes into a house. It's like a haunted house, I think, and you like compete in games, but there's all kinds of different like spirits kind of thing. I remember when I just looked at it when I got it from the library, it has like this, the hierarchy of paranormal beings. So I hope that kind of shows up there. And I thought that was interesting, and it's like some deadly games. It says Phantasma is the name of the house. Phantasma only has 2 rules: stay alive and don't fall in love. So I think this sounds kind of cool. I think the cover's very pretty. I saw the second book's cover, and that one's like purples, similar thing, but in purples, and I don't remember what that one's called. And then the last book I got from Book of the Month was The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I don't know a lot about this one. I know it's a very popular thriller right now, and this one had like the 80-something holds at my library. So I haven't gotten Book Month in a while. I could make this one of my like picks for the month, so that's why I got the other 2 with it, and I'm kind of bad at that. That's why I've started not doing book of the month every month because I always get an add-on. So I thought we're gonna get it. I am excited about this. This is the same author as the Long Bright River, which I thought I have a copy of, but I must have donated it, which I'm not stoked about. But I don't know a lot about this one as well. It says when a teenage vanishes from an Eridon. I don't know. I can't read that word. Eridondact summer camp. Oh, okay. Two worlds collide. That sounds really interesting. There's the word I can't say. Okay. So I'm excited about that. I miss the bookmarks with I Always Know My Place. Mackenzie D. Seattle. Oh, that's my name. Cool. The Mackenzie part, not the whole name. I liked when the bookmarks were the chunky ones with the quotes, but that's okay. I still love getting a free bookmark. So those are my book of the month picks. And then the last two books are my FairyLoot subscription. We have, do I even have the cards for these in here? I don't know. I don't. We have The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. I don't remember if this is the YA pick. I want to say this is the YA pick. This is A Fiery Enemies to Lovers Romantasy. We got, let's take the dust jacket off to make it more fun. It says, in a deadly game of revenge, the most dangerous mistake is falling in love. Isn't it always? Beautiful. Gorgeous. We got our, are we even holding this right? We got that, our beautiful edges, and the spine. Or like that, probably helps more. That is really pretty. And then the last one is the, I hope this is the adult. This is by Andrea Stewart, The Gods Below. It says, if suffering made us strong, then I would be stronger than them all. The Gods Below begins an epic new fantasy series from Sunday Times bestselling author Andrea Stewart, whose two sisters find themselves on opposite sides of a war against gods. Okay. We got our dust jacket. Reverse. Ooh! I don't know if these are the two sisters, but this one has those little like horns. It reminds me of a tiefling. Unless that's hair, but they look like tiefling horns. I don't know. I hope it's a tiefling. That would be really cool. Then we got our, let's finish this one first. We got our book, spine, back, and then let's just do the art. It looks like she has horns. I hope she's a tiefling. And then we got this one. And I don't think I showed the inside parts for the Dagger of Flame. We got this one. And then we got this one. So those are the books I got. I think it was 13 total. We will see what next month looks like. I feel like that's a lot. Usually I'm better about reading them when I buy them, but this month was horrible. I only read the one, the Book of Azrael, and then I guess I've started Christy Hannah, but I haven't finished The Nightingale, so it doesn't really count. But that is my book haul, and I will see everyone in my next vlog or whatever other video I put out. So thank you for watching.